he gets the naga and starts hero focusing like I said he was going to do. So pass the potion, try and keep the heroes alive, let the archers do their damage. Okay, now luckily he walked right into my AOWs, and those AOWs do 1,000 damage. So, and you'll see the Nature's Up Blessing upgrade is already done. So they walk at the, you know, the kind of fast. Not too fast, but fast enough for what they need to do. Okay, now in terms of what I'm doing here in terms of micro, I'm really just letting the archers attack. I mean, I'm trying to focus the heroes as much as I can. But the thing is, he can buy those heal pots. So that, as I said, that shop should be your #1 target, because if he doesn't have a shop, he can't buy heal pots, can't buy salves, can't heal his heroes, whereas you obviously can. So once those 2 AOWs are up, you should be set. And the biggest thing after those AOWs up, after the AOWs are up, or you need position anytime you're fighting. Okay, so basically you need those AOWs to be defending your archers. Like anytime he wants to get into a fight, the AOWs should be hitting him, not only the archers. So you want to stay close to those AOWs and let those AOWs do as much damage as they can. Now, if you take a look at the tavern right now, you'll see he has 2 extremely weak grunts that he has no way to heal because his shop is dead. So once again, that puts like more importance and more emphasis on to how important it is to keep canceling that shop and to keep it down or kill it as fast as possible. Okay, now unfortunately my Fire Lord came out, but I actually wanted to buy healing potions on him, but I didn't. I should have, and I wouldn't have had to run my DH back to heal, but this is okay too. Now, in terms of microing like this actually happens a lot whenever you're doing this strategy where it's Blade Master against archers. Now, the way you want to micro this is you basically just want to separate them out as much as possible. It's the same way you want to micro the archers if against like an undead ghoul harass or a ghoul rush. You want to basically just keep them separated, and by separating them, what you're doing is you're creating the maximum amount of distance in between the hero and the archers. So you're letting the archers do the maximum amount of damage that they possibly can. You'll notice anytime you go back, you'll see where I built my shop in the corner there. It's really important to build it either there or actually in their base, because when your heroes die, blah 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 blah, whenever anything along those lines happens where you have to go back to your base, you always want to buy a healing potion on your hero, because that's obviously one of the biggest factors is keeping your hero alive with this strategy. And all the time keep pumping those archers, because archers do a lot of damage to burrows and everything else. In terms of the fire spawn, you want to make sure you put the fire spawn on the peons and the units so that it will spawn again. That's kind of the importance of going Fire Lord second. I've seen Satini do this with Naga too, and Naga is okay too, but the thing about Fire Lord is a Fire Lord allows for a long push. So if you plan on the push being longer than 30 seconds, which is basically what you're going for here, you're going for a game-winning strategy here. It's an all-or-nothing push. Fire Lord is a good pick because it's either all or nothing. You're going to win it or you're going to lose it on this push. And you basically, even though you are buying all those heal potions, you can't expect your heroes to die because they are level 1, and a lot of orcs like to focus heroes. So, I mean, you can expect your heroes to die, but it's also important that you resurrect them as soon as possible. Keep buying those health potions and do what you can in terms of micro. So, that was my first audio on that strategy. Some minor variations of it. As I said, you can go Naga second, or you could even go Beastmaster and do a push. But basically, the simple part of it is you build AOW, block off your base, you rally your archers. Oh, one of the things I didn't mention is what you want to do is you want to rally your archers back into your base behind your moonwells and just hide them at nighttime. Because a lot of those orcs, they are going to push your base, and if you don't have to use them, you don't want the orc to know that you have them. So what you're going to do is you're going to rally the archers back into your base and hide them and just leave them hidden. And let him see 1 or 2 archers, but don't let him see 6 or 7. If he sees 6 or 7, then he's going to make an extra grunt. He's going to make a war mill. He's basically just going to make it harder for you to push. So you want to keep as many of those archers out of sight as possible. That can be important if he's pushing your base. That wasn't a very good example of it. because the orc didn't push my base at all. Yeah, and then as I said, you build a second AOW about halfway through your tech so that you can get that longbow upgrade while still producing. You get your shop about halfway through your tech so that you can buy healing potions on your heroes, which is extremely important. You need to have healing potions before you can go push. And then yeah, as soon as that longbow upgrade is finished, you want to go and hit the base with your 2 heroes, 7 or 8 archers, and 3 wisps, and you build 3 OWs. And as I said, the biggest thing with archers, because they have such low HP, is you absolutely need to have position on them. And actually, what you can do a lot of times is you can actually create position for yourself by building those AOWs. Because what you do is you build, 3 AOWs in the entrance of one of those like Turtle Rock choke points, and you create even more of a choke point. So what you do is you put your 2 heroes right smack in the middle of those choke points. You let your heroes take all the damage when they have the life potions, and leave your archers in the back. Now obviously, if they don't have dust, you can abuse hide and try and keep those archers alive as long as possible, or you can do what I was doing and just run them away and try and micro the best you can against a blade with boots, which can be difficult. But as I said, all you're trying to do is buy time so that those AOWs get up. And if you keep those archers coming, then it really doesn't matter if they die. Yeah, so those are the high points of that, or the highlights of that strategy. Yeah, I guess you could do it on Twisted Meadows if you get close spawn too, or Turn a Stand or Echo Owl. But as I said, it's safest to do it whenever you do get that close spawn Turtle Rock. And it's also safe in the sense that a lot of people like to tower rush on close spawn Turtle Rock, and by massing archers, you're basically guaranteed that you're not gonna be beaten by a tower rush. Yeah, so that's that strategy. As I said, I'll try and include 2 other replays. This replay is from patch 1.22, the new one. The other replays are from 1.21, so you're gonna have to use one of those programs to downgrade your Warcraft to watch them if you want to. But it's basically the exact same strategy. And in the other games, I think you go TC one game and SH another, so you get to see a little bit of a variation, but it's basically the same thing the way I described it. Someone wanted me to note on what I thought the patch did. I really don't think the patch did anything. In terms of gameplay, it's going to change very, very little in terms of gameplay. The new maps are very cool. I like the new maps. The waypoints are awesome. I love the fact that they actually included waypoints on a ladder map. And I hope they include these maps in leagues so we can start to see really how to abuse these maps to their fullest potential. But yeah, one thing I'm pissed about is they didn't ban the hackers. I was really angry about that. If you hack and you play this game, please send me a PM and tell me why you hack. I really don't understand it. It's like the reason you play this game is to get better and to have fun, and I don't understand how you can get better or have fun when you can see the entire map all the time. It's really, I really just don't get it. So if you're a hacker, please send me a PM and tell me what's going on in your head, since I'm sharing some of my thoughts on this game. Alright, yeah, so that's my first audio. I hope you guys like it. Leave some posts and comments, and I'll try and get back to you. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to PM me with questions, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. And once again, this is Lado. If you ever want to play some 1v1s, I'm always up for custom games. Let me know. I'm actually a teacher, so I have off during the summers, and I have a lot of free time up until August, really. So, yeah, let me know if you ever want to play, and if you have any questions, and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for listening. Bye.